Hey nesters, this is Diana. My husband Tim and I are down home nesters. There is this challenge that's on YouTube right now, and some of my favorite channels have gotten involved. And you can search in YouTube under hashtag summer cloche, C-L-O-C-H-E. And they are giving amazing ideas on ways to decorate for the summer under your cloches. Well, I'm not part of the challenge. I'm not going to be doing that. However, I did want to show you some ways to really find some just very inexpensive ways of kind of do-it-yourself cloche, and different things you can use to make a cloche, or just different things you can put together that you can find at either Dollar Tree or very, very cheap at the thrift shops. And so I'm just putting together some pieces and parts to make some beautiful cloches. And so just stay tuned, watch that, and then after you see how to make some cloches and how to do it very inexpensively, do it without much money, then go and look up people like Upcycled by Bree, B-R-I, Upcycled by Bree, and so many others who are doing this hashtag summer cloche. And you'll be glad you did. After you watch this, go over there and make sure you watch those. I'll even put the hashtag and some of the links in my description below. And if you would please subscribe to our channel. We're really trying to grow it. We've been so blessed so far, but we're trying to grow the channel and bring you a lot more coming up. We just got back from a long trip of thrifting. But anyhow, let's get on with the cloches. It's so fun.
So starting out, I'm just going to quickly show you some of the basic cloches that I've bought at thrift stores and garage sales. These two were just separate pieces at different stores. You know, sometimes you spend 50 cents or whatever. And then the others are standard cloches. This one is for like serving crackers and maybe a cheese ball underneath or something like that. But there's a lot you can do with even just these standard cloches. But what if you don't find standard cloches? Let's look into that. This is a basic standard cloche, and it's on a stand. You could use each parts separately and put them on different things. And then this cloche was all by itself and nobody was buying it, and of course I scooped it up for $1. And then you can just put any type of base with it, like that wood base I had showed you earlier, or any dish, and put a doily on it, a cupcake in it, or what have you, or greenery. This one nobody was buying, and who would? Well, I would. 25 cents, and you could take something like this and put it on any sort of base. I put a couple of wood pieces together on top there, see? And I'm gluing those out. It'll be permanently on there after I paint them. Then just put a base with it, put some flowers in it. This was a single piece all by itself. And I took this, and if I add it to that wood base, nobody was buying it either. So put these two together. You could do something. Or on this little plaque. This is one of those Dollar Tree little clear bowls, and you take this, you can use it upside down or right side up. I took it, added it to a candle base, had this finial that I'd bought for $1. All this together might be $2 max, and you could put all kinds of things in there. Me, I think M&Ms and all kinds of goodies, but whatever. And then you add a candle holder, wood, put this on top. Beautiful. So many things you do it. And here we have just a glass sconce, a light cover, and I got that for free. And when I put it with any sort of a base, whether it's a plate or this wood piece like this, add the finial on top, maybe a little bit of greenery around the part that sticks up under the finial, you could just make that the prettiest cloche. This I got together because obviously there was a base to it missing. And so for $2 for this set, I thought, oh my goodness, there's so many things that we could put together to make something gorgeous. And of course this should be filled with candy, but it's pretty big. And I took this base from our stash, from our thrifting stash, and put these together. And imagine that base and the lid on top painted the same color and distressed. How gorgeous this could be as a cloche. So you can just put anything together. And I get these little metal pots because when you put them, you paint them up and then maybe put some white wax on them or something, they make great little flower pots for the bottom. Well, then you've got the lid. And what can you do with the lid? Put it with that Dollar Tree little clear dish on top of a candle holder. Gorgeous. Isn't that just a statement piece? I think it's just precious. I really like these. And so you got two different things out of it. This huge whatnot bowl, I guess it could be a fish bowl or whatever, I took the lid to the other metal dish and put it on this and put it on top of a candle holder. How lovely. The pine cones in it are just left over from Christmas. But, here's some different ideas, just mixing and matching. So all of these things, you can really do a lot of mixing and matching, and whatever you put in them, you want to paint them to make the bottom and the top more cohesive. But this is just going to my thrift back stock of the things that I'm not using yet, and just throwing together a lot of different things to make gorgeous cloches. So you could use your ball jars, you could use anything that's clear like this. Mix and match, put things together, and then you get to decorate them. Use things like you would in your tiered trays, and they just are beautiful together. So if you'd please like and subscribe to our channel. I have so much more coming. We've just returned from a several state trip of gathering things for upcoming videos.